Alright, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America, to let the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that you are the true children of Israel according to the Bible. Because you know that America is Babylon and that it will be destroyed in the Third World War, which is going to be a nuclear war. So that you also know that the so-called white man is Esau and that he is going down. Alright, so with all that being said, we give all praise, honor, and glory unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors unto our apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and in sincerity, and the women and children who follow. So, we all know what's going on. We all live in America right now. We all feel the tensions building up in this place, man. You got protesters right now outside the restaurant here in Omaha because the owner was spouting out a lot of racist stuff about people protesting, about how a guy got shot in the eye. Oh, that says a casualty of war. He got hit with a rubber bullet. You know, it's a vibe out here, man. It's a real strong vibe out here, man. Matter of fact, before you get that, give me Jacob Hill to Hill East off. No. Matter of fact, don't get that. Get the actual story of Jacob and Esau for me. About the shot. Because it's getting hot out here, and I'm not talking about physically. I'm not talking about the temperature. I'm talking about the temperament. What I say? You know, like they say it's gonna be a hot summer. They say like a lot of people get shot, or you know, it's gonna be a lot of trouble. That's the hot that I'm talking about.
The prophecies are at all-time high, man. The world is on fire with prophecy. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, and verse 21. Alright, it says, I'm going to start from 19. It says that these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham be straight to the point. This is Genesis 25 and verse 23. It says, and the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over as a hairy garment.
Can you back up and get to the point where they're tussling in the womb?
This is verse 22. It says, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
That's right. So they were struggling together within the womb. They were fighting within the womb. We've been fighting since before we were born. To the day. Like the other, to this day, we still fighting. Just last night, I was chilling over in CB, over in Council Bluffs. And out of nowhere you hear, fuck niggers. We hate niggers. And it was an obvious white voice. You know, I'm going to reserve the rest of that story for off camera, but it's real. This is real. And these times, if you say that, you know what it is. That vibe is out here. It's a clear separation, and it's a racial divide. Everybody gonna ride with their own people. Yes, sir.
I can't word it, but just to add to what the brother's saying, that shows that true malice that Esau Edom, which is the so-called white people, that shows that true hatred they have for the nation of Israel, man. Just how Jake, they say, oh, how they say, oh, racism doesn't exist and all this shit. Well, now you're seeing that racism, they're just rebuilding it. It just took something to flame it up, man. Like the brother's going into. I ain't gonna speak more on it. The scripture's gonna speak. All right. It says, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
That's right, I saw. All right, wasted away. He has no pigment. All right, he doesn't have melanin. All right, he gets sun poisoning, like me the brother was talking about. That's crazy that, something that's natural like the sun that helps 99.9% of the planet can poison you, can give you flu-like symptoms, can make your whole face swell up, but only to people without melanin, Edomites, or people with fairer skin, should I say, because some of them are Jake that it'll happen to too, but that's not the point is, they're wasted away, their skin is wasted away.
Say he's a clean leper.
Right, it's a curse. It's the curse of Cain being continued until a wicked people, the wicked that the Bible speaks of, the devil that the Bible speaks of. It's how you identify him.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel.
That's right, his hand took hold of Esau's heel because we're going to pull him down from the position that he's in right now. Right now, he's that servant on a horse. He should be the lowest of the low, but he's on the highest of highs right now. And we're going to take him out of that position. The Most High, YAHAWASHI, is going to take him out that position through his hand of his people, which is us.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, and verse 19. It says, behold, at that time will I undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame.
That's right, man.
And it says, I shall undo all that afflict thee. Which means what? The Most High is going to deal with them by way of judgment. What does it say in Revelation? He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. He that leadeth to captivity must go into captivity. Just like the brother said, the things that we're going through, the curses that we're under, being in slavery, not being in our rightful position, not being as it says, princes upon it says, like you mentioned, their servants upon horses and princes upon the earth, right? We're going to be the ones to rule in the kingdom of heaven through the power of the Heavenly Father, man. All right. Ezekiel 25 and 12. It says that the Most High is going to take vengeance out on Esau Edom by the hand of his people Israel, right? All this is going to come. Sirach 11 and 8. It says due to injuries, things gotten by deceit, roughly paraphrasing, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. This is the time that we're living in. The transition is slowly but surely coming to pass, man. Hey, as it says in Matthew the 24th chapter, when the fig tree draweth forth its figs, then you know that summer is nigh. So shall you know that the Most High is near when you see these prophecies coming to pass. Okay. And hey, you look around, like the brother first mentioned, look around, man. This world's on fire, man. The prophecies are at an high time. Romans 13 and 11, man. Our salvation is nearer than when we believe. Okay. So how should we be in and all holy conversation in God.
What manner of man you could be in all yeah.
No. Like you had something?
Oh, I just got the Sirach.
Yeah, you go ahead. Bring it up.
Yeah. Sirach 11 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Right, and which when you think about it, really you don't have to think about it. Look at the history. Look at the thing that Esau Edom has done over the years, especially to the nation of Israel. All the nations are mourning, as it says in Proverbs. Right, that's why you see the nations mourning, because this is the evil ruler, man.
Yeah, when the wicked rule.
When the wicked rule, the people mourn, but when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. It says, BAHASHAM, you read that again?
Because of unrighteous dealings.
Unrighteous dealings, man. Now you look at the way Esau operates, he's not fair in any of his doings, man. You know, perfect example, like we mentioned on the highways like a week or two ago. You know, as far as Jake having certain opportunities to be so-called successful in this place, man. You know, what Esau do, he's sitting on his pedestal and he's telling Jake that's in the slums or they're struggling to make it paycheck to paycheck. He's telling them, oh, just keep working hard, nigga. Eventually you'll make it. You gotta do this, do that. And you know that the system the system's not broken. The system that Esau has here is not broken, man.
He's working well.
This is well designed, man.
This is exactly how he set it up.
You know? It says in what else does it say?
Injuries, you beat the hell out of us.
Yeah.
You killed us. You hung us from trees.
Right here, not even 100 years ago.
Right. You broke in the goddamn prison. Dragged them out, beat them, dragged them in the streets, shot them, burned them. It's overkill.
And took pictures, man.
And then did the jail pose with it. Take pictures to show your kids and show the next generations. That's why I said, man, I shared a post on social media, and it was that picture, and it said the children of these people, the grandchildren, the great-grandchildren, these are the people who are among us.
Yeah,
They're still here.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
There was probably one of them last night. You know what I'm saying?
This is just real quick. Just to mention it.
Racism ain't went nowhere.
Racism, yeah, it's live and kicking, man. You know, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
That's right. You have to pay for those, for every deed that your slave owner, great-grandpa did, or your racist, because everybody didn't own slaves. Okay, that's fine. But the people that didn't own slaves, it wasn't like they wasn't racist. Like they didn't hate us. Like they didn't make it hard to be a black man. And even after slavery, Dave Chappelle, he shared a story about there was a wealthy black man in, I believe, South Carolina, and two Edomites was mad because he had more than them, so they killed him. And just think about that. Now everybody talking about reparations. I want reparations this, reparations that. I guess somebody put forth a bill or something like that, or a suggestion that everybody, all so-called African Americans, get like $345,000.
I was gonna say that too.
Now, if they did that, number one, you niggas would wild out. Number two, these Edomites would wild out. Because now they the new niggas. These low-tier Edomites, they the new niggas. Because if every so-called African American got 300 racks in their pocket, they can start their own businesses. They don't need you no more. And Esau gonna start killing us off of pure jealousy. But that's neither here nor there. You know, go ahead.
It says, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
That's right, man. They're not gonna fill the face of the world with cities no more, man. Once we take over and they do that slavery, we're gonna put y'all to death. And that's gonna be the end of y'all. You're not gonna be seen anymore. You're gonna be an old wives' tale, a story that is handed down in the kingdom. Man, you remember that first round of Edomites that we had, bro? You know, and at one point in time, those gonna be the good old days when we had white slaves, when we beat the shit out of Esau. But now there are no more. Their purpose has been fulfilled.
This back in the book.
Oh no, that's it. That's from Genesis. Go to the second Ezra.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
And that's what we're doing, man. We're trying to tell our people and give them a stern warning what's going on. Because, I mean, everybody see what's going on, but everybody's not looking at it with a spiritual eye. Everybody's not seeing the severity of the situation that we're in. Yeah, we're in a pandemic. Yeah, we're in a damn near a race war. But the real big picture is the Lord's about to come back. The real big picture is World War III is about to pop off and America's about to be destroyed.
1 Corinthians 2 and 14. It says, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, but they are foolishness unto him.
That's right, they're foolishness unto him. This is foolishness. And we know that because what it say about the foolishness of preaching. Alright? This is a necessary thing for us. This is our job, our number one job, is to come out here and let the people know what's going down. What's actually going down behind the scenes. Everybody like to stay woke. Everybody say they woke this and woke that. You a protester. You a Black Lives Matter or whatever. This is the real protest right here. This is the real fight.
That's a beautiful point because, you know, just to add to that, there was a Jake. You know, it's when this protesting first started. It was like making mention of what else are we supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we supposed to do about it? Like this, like the brother mentioned, this is it. This is it. Turn to the east, praise the Heavenly Father, do what He said to do. At the end of the day, He's gonna take care of the ones that do what He said to do. Right? Because did not it say in the book of 1 Peter? It says that the righteous shall scarcely be saved. What shall be the end of those that obey not my gospel? Right? This is obeying the gospel. This is how we fight against the enemies, man. You know? It may, like you mentioned, it may seem foolish or non-productive to Jake, but with protesting and looting and shit, that's not productive. We understand it. You know, we don't knock Jake because we understand what the Most High is riling y'all spirits up, man.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
You know?
Y'all ain't doing nothing but furthering prophecy.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? Keep on doing this shit. Get more violent as you will.
It says, neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned. You know?
Right. You know, it's spiritually discerned, man. You gotta have that eye. You gotta be chosen. Ultimately. And that's why we out here. To sift out the elect. The elect is gonna show itself. All we gotta do is just do our part, and the elect is gonna be sealed.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. You know, just like the brother said, that's the sole purpose of us coming out on these highways and hedges, putting up these different electronic epistles, you know, i.e. sit downs, is to give warning from the Heavenly Father, man. It says the things that we receive, we freely give. You know, we receive this knowledge free of charge, you know, and we received it right on time. And then right now is definitely the high time to be pushing this word harder and harder until the Most High puts the spirit on Esau to shut the shit down, man. You know?
Okay.
Because until then, we're going to be out here teaching this word. We're going to continue to teach the prophecies, man. We're going to continue to tell you the things that the scriptures say, all right? Because if we don't, as it says in Ezekiel, the 18th chapter, the blood's going to be on our hands, you know, and then we're going to have to face that judgment that we've been coming out here, or the things that we read, that judgment's going to be upon us, you know. That was into that precept, so we'll get back into the Ezra for you. This is back in 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." And that's because, you know, people, they say they have to see it. It says the wicked and adulterous generation seeking the sign. You know, we believe the word. Hey, it says, blessed is he who have not seen and yet believe.
Yeah.
You know, we heard this word, and immediately it clicked with our spirit, man. And eventually we did see things. We didn't ask to see things to believe, but we eventually seen things. YAHAWASHI opened up our spiritual eyes that we just read in Corinthians. He gave us that spiritual eye to be able to look at this world and see. He gave us the spiritual X-ray, man, to see through all the wickedness and bullshit that's going on in this place, man.
He said they're faithful and true. It's being shown before us. That's how we know it's faithful and that it's true. Because we read it, okay? We ingested it, took it in, and now we're seeing it with our eyes. We can see the race war. We can see martial law. We can see famine. All that's right here on the horizon. It's a powder keg about to blow.
Yeah, hey, the Most High is not a man that he should lie, right? That's why his words are faithful and true. It says, who have ever trusted in the Lord and was confounded. You know, it's so many scriptures that prove this word to be true. You know how the people say, oh, it's written by man. How can you believe it's written by man? When technically everything that you learn is from man. So how do you know what you believe in?
Right.
You know, if we're using that logic. Okay? Well, we're not gonna go down that path. I just want to make that statement. Reading on here in 2nd Ezra 15, it says, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. You know, that's what? The Bible's written by man. Oh, what y'all out here doing teaching this word? What y'all out here doing hollering at the top of y'all lungs? Oh, why y'all teaching hate? All this and that. This, downplaying the scriptures. Because you're not downplaying us, you're ultimately downplaying the the scriptures, man. As it says in, what is that, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the book of Thessalonians, it says, he that despiseth not man, but despiseth the Most High. You know? So you're not giving, at the end of the day, you know, excuse my French, or as the Apostle Barbara says, excuse my Italian, fuck us. You know, it's about the Most High, man. That's what we give glory to the Most High. We can't do this, hey, the Most High ordained us. If the Most High didn't ordain us to do this work, we damn sure would have been out of here, man. Esau Edom was just right there, the police, man. If this wasn't
like they're about to make a move.
And if this wasn't of the Most High will, the Most High could have made them, had to make a move on us, man. But what's that saying? Acts, if it was of the, we gotta get that, and then I'm like, it's like, I don't mean to deviate.
No, get it on, brother.
Let's see. I believe it's Acts, the 3rd chapter. We're part of about the whole. My last one. It was Acts. You know what I'm talking about, right?
You're talking about
If it was on the Most High?
Yeah.
I
thought it was a little bit further than that.
This was probably further than that.
17.
Nope. Acts. I'll read it. It's Acts chapter 5 and verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
That's right. If this was of men, if this was our doing, if we decided to come out here, then it would come to naught.
Hey,
but the Most High, He ordained us, just like it said in Jeremiah, to be a priest to the nation, man. He ordained us, put his spirit on us, to come out here and to teach the people.
God, hey, and when you read up before this, you know, it mentions a couple of, it briefly mentions a couple accounts about some guys who stood up thinking they were somebody and doing things according to their own agenda, and they got took out when the Most High made them give up the ghost, man.
Self-will.
So you know, now it says if this work or this counsel be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of the Most High, you cannot overthrow it, least happily ye be found even to fight against the Most High.
Yeah, man, you're fighting against the Most High, trying to come against this thing. You know, vocab alone. Any other person who think that they got the hot idea, or they got some scriptures that they could come back with, oh, I can overcome that doctrine, whatever. Hey, you're trying to overcome the Most High. You're not fighting us. Yep. You're fighting the Most High, and you're gonna lose.
A perfect example, Comfy. You know, he was calling himself the God-sent Comforter. He was pretty much calling himself YAHAWASHI. You know, essentially. And guess what? The Most High took that spirit from him, man. You know, it took a while. He went into hiding or wherever the hell he went. But hey, eventually the Most High judged him, man. Now he's in the spirit world. You know, and that's just an example. He might have been Gamaliel, for all we know. You know, hey, because he felt that he gave up the ghost, man. But I'm gonna get back in 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 4. It says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness."
That's right, man. There's no breakdown needed for that. If you out here these days and you ain't got faith, you don't trust the Lord, if you don't believe that he is and that he's gonna come save you out of this place, then just keep on going about your day, man. Don't worry about you know, you shouldn't have to worry about coronavirus or, you know, anything else. You don't have an end game.
Yeah, God. Alright, this is the book of Acts chapter 4 verse 12. It says, "Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved." You know, and that's who? The Heavenly Father Yahawah, through his only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, whom this world ignorantly calls God and Jesus, man. That's the only way we're gonna get out of this thing, is through YAHAWASHI. Not by our own will, not by our own agenda, our own vain heart, our own vain beliefs, but by YAHAWASHI. That's the only way, man. No other name. Alright, so I'm gonna get back into this for you. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction."
That's what's going on right now, man. All these plagues are hitting America. It said, read it one more time.
It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword."
The sword. We're being shot down in the streets. Knees put on our neck. We're killing each other. It's a race war. Damn near popped off. Go ahead.
The sword, famine.
Famine. You got truckers talking about if you don't have an active police department in your city, they're not going to deliver food there or deliver their trucks there. That's the start of a famine. You got autonomous cities popping up, like in Seattle. It's like a 6-block radius where it used to be a police station. They took over the police station, and now they're saying that they're autonomous, which basically means they're not part of this country no more. It's a sign saying that you're not leaving the U.S. and that they're governing themselves. And Trump is talking about going in there. Send the troops in there. Take it back. That's what's going on. You think you can get goods and services in there? What truck is going to come into there? When the people are policing the so-called autonomous country or city or town, whatever you want to call it, area.
Death and destruction. It says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Man, that's Esau. Throughout the whole earth, you can see his work. You can see his mark. He going everybody country, setting up his military stations, putting up a missile defense system, spewing his dogma, his what do you call it? No, the being free and all that bullshit. It doesn't democracy. His so-called democracy.
Yep, and that's why it says in the book of Psalms that that's part of the book of Psalms where it says his tongue walking throughout the earth. You know, that's part of that wickedness, man. It says for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit.
It's going to be a straw that breaks the camel's back. At some point in time, the Most High is going to show himself, and you're going to know that it's the Most High. Because all this that's going on right now, of course, is of the Most High. But, you know, people want to say, oh, well, some Chinese guy ate a bat, and then that's how you, yeah, okay. But it was the Most High that did that. There's going to be something that comes, and you can't say that it ain't nothing but the Most High. When them chariots crack the clouds, you going to know what's up.
This is Amos chapter 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? Surely the Lord YAHAWAH will do nothing, but he revealeth the secret unto his servants the prophets.
And that's why we out here today, to let you know what's going down. To give you the straight skinny.
What it said before that, shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it. So you got to get everything that happens in this earth. You have to give credit to YAHAWASHI. You know, it says the Most High. He controls the what is that? Book of Kings. He controls the left-hand spirits that do the evil throughout the city, and he controls the right-hand spirits, which are the holy angels, man. You know, Sirach. You know, it says the Most High have set these different different beasts and different things up to carry out judgment. That's evil. The Most High have done it, man. So when judgment is happening in the streets, and like, hey, it's coming to pass, it's gonna be on a major scale. The Most High did that, man. It was written before. It was written, as it says in Romans 15:4. The things written aforetime written for our learning. So when we see these things coming to pass, oh, that's the Most High. It says in the Wisdom of Solomon, proportionably, by the Maker of them is seen, man. You know. So everything that you see that's going on the earth, the Most High prescribed it, man. That he may judge it and do what he will with it. Esau, Edom, a perfect example. He set up as our sword. Like you mentioned earlier, he overdid it. What's the scripture say? It says, he furthered the affliction, we're paraphrasing. You know, the Most High did put us in slavery because he did give us over to our enemies because we run off. But look at what Esau's doing to us, man. You know, and I don't want to go down that road, but just to make a point that all these things that are going on with us and everywhere you see, the Most High has done it, man. No, we don't know. Nobody on this earth has true control, man. I thought, oh, you want to grab me? I thought you were leaving. Slide it. This is the book of Proverbs 16 verse 4. It says the Lord Yahawah have made all things for himself.
Yeah, he made everything for himself. Everything comes from him. A lot of people can't recognize that because, you know, they think they're in control or they want to get somebody else control so they can create an image of the Most High. Because the fact that everything comes from him, when you're doing wickedness, you got to answer to him. You know what I'm saying? Which is another scripture. I know what that said when he said, knowing that you, after you die, you got to see him. You know what I'm saying? We'll get this real quick.
It says, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
So the Lord made everything for himself, even the wicked for evil. Evil means what? Hard times. Alright? Or bad times. Alright? Well, Eve means time and Baal means bad. Okay? So the wicked were created for those bad times, man. And guess who's the wicked as a nation? It's Esau, man. Alright? So even in this time, who's ruling? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Alright? Why is it given into the hands of the wicked? For those bad times, man. And these are bad times that we're living in. You know? Now the thing is, you got this Black Lives Matter movement. You got, you know, all kind of things going on. Just the other day, I don't know if the brother spoke on it as of yet, but you know they had a Jake get shot in the back in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying, by police officers. You know, and that's basically stirring up another uproar. Basically, Esau's playing off the emotions of the people because the brother was talking about in Seattle what they were doing out there. You know, separating themselves. You know, pulling the Crimea, for lack of better words, and basically separating themselves from the country, which is a totally legal thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why Trump is going over there, because he want to go to war with them, basically. You know what I'm saying? Or try to get that place back. All right, because a country can't legally separate, or a state can't legally separate itself from the country. All right, it's just not been done because America's been influenced in
the union. That's why they say like secede from the union. Like they're talking about Texas might want to secede from the union.
Yeah, Virginia wanted to do it at a point, creating their own money and things like that. It's highly possible. But once you do that, you separate. You're taking a lot of revenue from them. You're causing division. You know. But long story short, this is gonna cause what? Martial law. Ultimately. So that's the end goal. You know what I'm saying? Esau wants to go with the martial law because through the martial law, you can enact the mark of the beast, man. Okay, because what martial law does is it suspends the Constitution. So ain't no more I got my rights. I know my rights is what the government wants it to be. Okay? You guys find it?
I think I know what you're saying. This is Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27. As it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this the judgment.
No. That's not it. It's another one. It said knowing that you're doing wickedness, knowing that you gotta knowing you have to see it, type of deal, you know. So, you know, we can't find it. I'll find it later, you know. You got something?
I thought this was It's 2nd Ezra chapter 9, in verse 12. It says, the same must know it after death by pain. That's not what he's talking about.
No. So let's get that Romans 3 and 3, Brother Bashar.
This is the book of Romans chapter 3 and verse 3. For what if some did not believe?
Yeah, just going back and piggybacking, landbacking off what the brother was saying, you know, and you got all these logical reasons why things happen. You know, the streets are in the uproar because of police persecuting Jake. but ultimately it's leading to martial law. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically where the sword comes from. You know what I'm saying? That the sword is going to come upon us, and it's going to be upon Esau. But the sword is ultimately meant for Esau, man. Alright? You got other countries that's bucking up against Esau as a nation. Everybody talking about all this coming together, but you can't control the spirit, man. You can't control the will of the Most High, man. You know, can't get that Ezra, what it says, what is it, 440, or it says, as a woman with child, can't hold back her labor pains, man. You know? Because you got people that say, oh, when Jake gets shot or killed, you say, oh, well, what about black on black crime? But, hey, man, Jake go to jail for that, man. You know what that's called when they go to jail? It's called justice. But when somebody gets off, that's not justice, man. Alright? Get paid leave. If one person gets paid leave for doing the same thing another person did and get 55 years of life, that's not justice, man. Alright? Now, there's situations and circumstances, but Esau ain't playing off that. He's playing off the fact that if you're Edomite or not, man. You know?
This is 2 Ezra chapter 4, verse 40. So he answered me and said, go thy way to a woman with child, and ask her, when she hath fulfilled her 9 months, if her womb may keep the birth any longer within her.
Yeah, so all this trying to, that kumbaya, kumbaya is a Hebrew word for this, it's kwambaya, alright? You know what I'm saying? So it's basically all into the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Alright? Not kwambaya, not all in, what is it? Damn. I think of kumbaya. It's kwambaya. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, rise in the Most High. The water for breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? Means rise in the Most High, man. Alright? Which is a Hebrew dialect, which means that the slaves were Israelites, man. Alright? Ain't no Africans coming there speaking Igbo and all that. They came speaking Hebrew, man. Alright? But the point is that Jake come with that Hakuna Matata spirit. I don't even say kumbaya because that means something more significant. That Hakuna Matata spirit and that lovely dovey spirit and let's all get along spirit. But the Lord ain't moving like that, man. And when you do that, you're resisting the will of the Most High, man. Because the Most High said, let's get that in what, Luke? What's that? Is it Luke or John chapter 12? I know it's chapter 12 and verse 51. I get them mixed up. You know what I'm saying? When the Lord said he came to bring division, man. Yeah, Luke 12 and 51. Because people think that the Lord's coming back. That's why you wanted to create Satan. You know what I'm saying? Or you create this place, and you created Satan, and you want to separate Satan from the Most High to believe that when the Most High comes back, he's going to save your raggedy ass. Because the Lord is all merciful. He is all merciful. But he is Alashadja too, the terrible demon-like power, man. Okay? And that's what they try to avoid because you kind of like mentally tricking yourself or mind-fucking yourself to believe that you're on point, man. Okay?
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell you nay, but rather division.
Yeah, so the Lord is asking, suppose you that I come to give peace on earth. I tell you nay. For those who don't know, nay means no, alright? I tell you no, but rather what? Division. All right. The Lord is what it says in Amos. He's sifting the house of Israel. He said to Peter's that one people shall go into another. That's all through the Lord, man. What you think is happening now? Whether Jake going with Jake, class is going with class. You got people that are business owners that are fighting for their cause and they're grouping up. You got Edomites going with Edomites. You know what I'm saying? You got left-wingers and right-wingers and all that. People are choosing sides. All right? Nobody has come to a common ground to say this is the solution. This is how we can fix this. Everybody's going to their storehouses, man. And as a brother always quote, those of you Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that are found with Esau, you shall be thrust through. So you could run and you could play the Candace Owens. You could play, you know, the intelligent business owner. But at the end of the day, the Lord is bringing division amongst people, man. Because what you do with your clothes, you separate the colors from the whites. You separate the dirty from the clean. And the Lord is separating all these people purposely and putting people in their box. And everything that you say is you're going to be held in account. Whether it's on social media to somebody blatantly, you're going to be held in account for the things that you say and believe. And the Lord takes account of that. So when you're sitting here watching Israelites, the apple of the Lord's eye, be persecuted in front of your face, and internally you know that you cherish your business as an Israelite, so you come out and say, you know, y'all need to stop doing this because your narcissistic attitude of wanting to save your business and save what you have and think that the Lord's still going to deal with you. No, you chose your side. You didn't separate yourself, man. You're spiritually separated. All right? Or if you turn a blind eye or you, whatever you do. Because at the end of the day, you're supposed to teach the truth, man. All right? That's First Ezra said, truth is above all, man. Okay? I was arguing with somebody about that yesterday. We're gonna finish that precept. Hold that for me, you know, keep my mind on that too. But I was talking to them about history, and they said, you know, the LGBT sufferings and slavery, they shouldn't be measured one against another. I said, that's stupid. Everything should be measured. You know what I'm saying? Like levels. Yeah, like it's levels. You got chlamydia, you got AIDS. You know what I'm saying? When you tell somebody they're both diseases and you shouldn't get them, yeah, fine. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you a person will react differently if you tell them they got AIDS.
Right.
It's over with. I'm done.
It's a wrap.
So it does matter. When you say wrong is wrong and right is right for the sake of argument, you know what I'm saying? Well, all homosexuals be put to death. But for the sake of argument, if you arguing that they're being persecuted unjustly, it ain't nowhere near you slavery, man. Rerouting the shark migration, genocide. All right, what you call that? When they separated Jake from Esau, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, segregation?
Yeah, segregation, but it's a law, Jim Crow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You faggots ain't never go to no law of Jim Crow.
Right.
You know? If anybody that on a level of that can be argued, that's being persecuted as of right now compared to Jake, I'm talking about Negroes, the southern tribe, Benjamin, Judah, and Levi. Anybody that's being persecuted right now is still gonna be Israelites. The Native Americans and Issachar, man. Them Gadites and Issacharites, man. Them Gadites been getting killed on a high level for a very long time, man. And nobody says anything, man. They have those Gadites on a reservation have even less of a voice than we do, and we don't have a voice, man. You gotta riot and break shit for people to actually listen, man. You know? It reminds me of when I used to work for a job and they had me out in the snow doing deliveries and shit, and they knew the weather was fucked up, so to appease my wrath, they gave me a donut. It's like I could have bought the donut myself. Give me what I came here for. I came for money. So when people are rioting, don't sit there and say, put on your fucking game councils, Black Lives Matter. Over here, Black Lives, I ain't gonna do nothing. They just trying to save their business, man. They still don't care because it wasn't like that when Jake wasn't rioting. When Kaepernick was taking a knee, they wasn't doing it. What's the difference now? Because your business is, the businesses are being affected.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna start coming out and saying stuff, man. They just basically giving you a donut, man. Here's for all your hard work and dedication. Here's a donut. You know, and Jake gonna take it and say, whoop-de-doo. They acknowledge me. They notice me. You know, I appreciate it. I am loved. You know, and like a Jake, he made a high level of sense, but we don't agree with the same end game, because we believe that Esau ultimately needs to be destroyed. But he said a great point. I reiterate again. You gotta stop trying to fight for equality and start fighting for respect, man. Because for one, we're a peculiar people above all nations. So why are we trying to fight to be equal with you, and then your system is unequal, man? If I'm better than you, you treat me better. You see what I'm saying? Now, like for argument's sake, let's not say we'll dwell on the fact of being an Israelite to Edomite. Let's say I got the credentials. I work harder than this person. I am better than this person. Give me my respect and pay me how you owe me, man. Don't hire your buddy that don't know what the hell he's doing and you shove him in that spot because he's an Edomite, he's your friend. You know what I'm saying? Give me my respect and reciprocate that through your actions, man. Because there are people that's better than other people, man. But people don't get respect, man. Especially in this society, they try to blend everything as natural and normal. The same argument I was having with somebody else is with the same person, just about just equality, man. And the man and the woman is like, I think a woman. You try to create a scenario of a woman can be stronger than a man, but not in a natural state, man. You know what I'm saying? I made the point that a man can't grow titties and have milk secreting out his body. And then, motherfucker threw me for a loop, a man can. If
Right.
your body your testosterone levels are highly off.
Yeah.
And
your estrogen has to go way down.
And what makes you a man? Testosterone. Alright? What Esau is doing right now? What's all in his food, man? All his food is pumping up with testosterone in you. Even the stuff that you're watching, the stuff that they're programming in you is raising your testosterone, man. You know, to gird up your loins is a manly action, man. You know, it's the Lord telling you to man up. But they tell you in society, manning up is basically telling somebody to block their emotions and you need to open up. It's like, no, men we walk that shit off for the most part, man. It's just that when we try to walk it off, we're not given the freedom to do it, man. You know? Or the respect to do it, man. You know? Go ahead. But that's why I wanted to speak on, man, because this culture is another part of the cancer, man. You know, and Esau is creating that via through his democracy and his laws. It really is his sorceries pursuant to Isaiah the 47th chapter, man. You know, suppressing Jake. You always putting Jake on TV as being dumb, stupid. Like we were watching that one movie we was watching. It's a funny ass movie with the kids and shit. And the Good Boys. The movie's called The Good Boys, and the Jake is the dumbest, bitchy, pussiest character on there, man. You know, or he's the most forgiving, or he's the most docile. You know,
The token black guy.
Yep. The goofy guy, you know, just like I was watching a documentary on they were talking about living single, man. And the reason why that show got canceled was because the dude with the Overton or whatever, not Overton, the other one.
The dark skinned dude. Right?
Yeah, they try to make both of them stupid.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, no, you gotta have, have one intelligent and one stupid. It don't make no sense to have both are stupid in a room full of so-called powerful black women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they want what? They want to push an image into your mind, man. You know? That's why Bill Cosby show was so innovative, because it showed the Israelite,
a lawyer and a doctor.
Yeah, lawyer and a doctor, and a man in power, a man that ran his household without having violence and using all these tactics. But guess what happened? Guess who came to tear that away? Nigga woman, man. And guess who helped? Esau, man. same circle, man. If you trusting in Esau, if you trusting in this world, it's a vicious circle, man. Women's liberation. Esau. You know, Section 8 and all that, the welfare, Esau, man. And then the Esau turn around, he always got an agenda. He'll give you welfare to turn around and say that basically that's your reparations. Ain't no reparations, I ain't asked for this. You are for this, man. You know, give me what you owe me. Give me my respect, man.
Right.
You know? Ain't nobody, that's how rappers do. You know, you got the big producer, and he's getting all your money, and he buy your car, he buy your house. You know, it's like, no, give me my money so I can do what I want with it. Because I don't even know how much money I'm getting. I might want to invest and flip it or do whatever. You know?
That's how they were doing your boys, Hitch. Hitch 9.
Yeah, Takashi, yeah. You know, they did that to Wayne. They do that to, you know, Puff Daddy, you know, doing that. You know, like what BG said, you ain't gonna bird feed me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Esau's doing, man. Then they'll throw it in your face, man. You guys get all the grants. You hide them. Nigga gotta go look for them, man. I should walk up, African American, boom, free college. That's how y'all perpetuate it, that's how it should be. I walk just like when y'all walk into a job, he's white, boom, he got the job. In comparison to me, from me to him, if you only got one scholarship left and I walk in, and either might walk in, you should be like,
sorry.
he got it for a ride, him, he black. Why do? Reparations, he's black. That's how they perpetuate it. I know you gotta go and look it up over here, then go over here, then go to this fundraiser, then you gotta go through the process if they give it to you, then you gotta make these grades and do that.
To maintain the scholarship and keep it.
Yeah. But Esau just get the job. They don't even be qualified sometimes, most of the time, man. And every Jake is witness of that, man. You know? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. But hey, ain't nothing wrong with doing for your own. Do your thing. Because you're gonna get rewarded for your actions, man. Okay?
I think I got the scripture that she was talking about.
Oh, okay, go.
It's 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 10. It says, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad.
That's right. That's it. Everybody got to go before the Most High. You ain't going before no Satan, and you get to choose what lane you want. I'm gonna just be a bad boy, and I just deal with hell. No, you have to meet your maker, man. You ain't go duck this judgment, man. It's a shame to do all that wickedness and then come before somebody as omnipotent as the Most High, man. As righteous as the Most High, man. You gotta sit before him. It's a shameful thing. You're gonna be like, man, you can't even look him in the eye, man. That's what a lot of niggas do when they go to jail. You know, they'll kill somebody that can't even look they'd rather go on a run or do something else than to see their judgment, man, to take their charge, man. You know? But let's get back to it.
This is Romans chapter 3 and verse 3. For what if some do not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
So going back to what we were saying, we got the society spiraling out of control culturally, economically, and structurally. All right? This building behind us ain't shit. You know, they just bought that out, but it ain't nothing. It's a ghost town, but once upon a time, that was a fruitful spot, man. And that was when I was young, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, this whole strip is being gentrified and bought out, man.
It says, the Most High forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar.
Yep, so what is the truth? Let's get back to that Luke 12 and 51, man. That's the truth. God ain't coming for everybody. It don't even make no sense. Who need to be saved then, and everybody gonna come? You know?
Luke 12 and 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division. From henceforth, there should be 5 in one house divided against Flaki. there should be 5 in one house divided. 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother.
Yeah, so because it's very rare that everybody in your household is in the gospel, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a reality. You know, and you just gotta pray to your with all your might that the Most High have mercy on you and your immediate household, man. You know, because it goes back to what Corinthians chapter 7 say. How do thou know thou art so man, whether thou shalt save thy wife, and how do I know, O wife, whether thou shalt save thy husband, man? You don't know. You just gotta do what you can do. Of course, you don't turn your back on them like, I don't know if I can save you, so you're on your own. No, you still try, but you gotta understand that the Lord is the one that's choosing everybody, man. Maybe the Lord chose you to guide them to get salvation. You know? Because it's more than a physical, it's more than, you know, just your son. These are souls that are destined to be the elect, man. And the Lord put these people in your life and around you to get that salvation. Because another thing is a man is the one that's going to help guide the rest of the people to salvation, man. Mainly the prophets and then the men. Okay? Mary didn't start her own camp. You know, she followed the disciples, man. Alright? You heard what the Lord said when the man came up and said, oh, bless the womb bless the paps that thou hast sucked, man. Basically saying, bless your mother for giving you birth. And the Lord said, no. Rather to bless the Most High, man. It's all about the Most High. It ain't about no woman, man. You know? That woman worship is another way of lowering your testosterone, man. Men built this place. You know? That's just common sense, yo. Now they ain't just totally degrading and not acknowledging what women did and what they can bring to the plate. Women have tons of things that they can bring to the plate, but you can't bring it out of order. That's just simple order, but Esau knows what he's doing, man. Just like with these police, like I went back earlier, with these police brutalities and situations, man. This shit keep happening. Meanwhile, damn, I had to get it real quick. I had an article I wanted to do a lesson on, man. I almost forgot about it. Spirit brought it up just now.
I get this precept or you.
Yeah. You can get it real quick.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 29, and verse 2. It says, give unto the Lord YAHAWAH the glory due unto his name. Worship the Lord YAHAWAH in the beauty of holiness.
Yep. So that's who get all the salutes and all that. That's why niggas think women are gods, man, because they've been sticking their head up their ass for so long. Well, she's a god. I wonder if she's the one. You know? That's what happens, man, if you don't keep order. Well, it says the Lord made man upright, but he sought out many inventions. That the inventions goes back to ideas. You know? So this is what I wanted to bring out. It says, this is a post that was given out. It says, while you're talking about what happened while looting the Black Lives Matter and all that rioting. It says on June 2nd, Hillary Clinton went to court and lost her case regarding the missing emails, and will be forced to testify in September. On the 3rd, Rod Rosenstein testified in front of the Senate regarding Russia. Google, it says, with the Ted Cruz, you know, I don't know too much about that. And then on the 4th, it says, Senate votes to subpoena over 30 Obama officials in the Obamacare case. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some big moves going, but it's bread and circuses, man. You can tell it's bullshit because it went from coronavirus to riots, man. All of a sudden the coronavirus just went out the window, man.
Nobody wanted to leave the house. Now nobody want to stay in the house.
Yeah, everybody's out rubbing elbows. Before you had to be 6 feet apart. But now everybody, you know, downtown, elbow to elbow riding, and then all of a sudden, 20,000 people pop up with coronavirus. Or they was getting tested while they was riding.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
They just maneuver you through all the media and people fall for it, man.
Yeah. Trying to instill that thing. I mean, instill that fear in the people, man.
Yeah. Because they know through terror of the Lord, we persuade men in the fear of the Lord. So how much Esau reads? Esau, well, what if I put fear in them? That's why any conniving nigga say, well, if the Lord puts fear in them, it makes them do what they want, what he wants them to do. But what if I put fear in them? I wonder what'll happen. That's his sorcery, man.
Yeah.
But just like with Moses' staff and those Magi's staff, they both turned to snakes, but Moses' snake ate their snakes, man.
Right.
Which shows what? The Most High's power is more powerful than Esau's power, man. Okay?
The next verse says, the voice of the Lord Yahawah is upon the waters.
Yep, it's upon the people. Because the waters is representation of people, man. You know?
The glory thundereth, the Lord is upon many waters. Like, that's not what I want to get. Before that, verse 1, it says, give unto Yahawah the glory and strength.
Because that's why strength dwells. It's not in rioting and looting and chanting, but that's all according to the will of the Most High. But that's why the prophets aren't the real prophets aren't down there. Like a nigga, they had some Israelite groups. What they did what they did. You know what I'm saying? I don't diss it, but I don't commend it because it's not the Lord's will. You know what I'm saying? Because they was out there, I guess, protecting Jake. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's not the Lord's will, man. That's not our job.
Yeah.
That's not us. You know, as they say in the medical field. You know, somebody gonna tell me, hey man, go and you know, get the IV and start an IV for him. He's about to die. Well, that nigga dying or not, that's not my scope of practice, man. And if I get involved in it, I can end up killing them, and I can get sued.
Exactly. Now you know that far.
Yeah. So what you think what happens when you go down there and you down there marching and doing all that, and then all y'all niggas get shot, or Israelites get painted as riders, man? Then the Lord ain't gonna help that situation. You know what I'm saying? That situation, the Lord will help the prophets. He's not gonna help that situation.
So out of pocket.
Yeah. So if they say, oh, these Israelites out there looting too, that's gonna be the sorcery that they're gonna be able to project. You know what I'm saying? All we can do is keep teaching the gospel, man. You know? We can't get on the news and we all gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? Talking to Nancy Pelosi, whatever that bitch name is, they ain't all of us. So some of us it says when we give them a lesson.
They can give you a 2-second clip of the 5-minute conversation that y'all had.
Yeah.
And take that out of context.
Yeah, so they're just I don't think it's right for y'all to be losing. Nah. You know, instead of having that we don't think protesting is being out there for all that. Just put the I don't think y'all should be out there looting stuff. What do you think about it? Nah. Cut it off. There you have it. They out there riding, leading the pack. You know? But Esau, that's what Esau does to his sorcery. But prophetically, his skirt is being lifted up, man. You know what I'm saying? And the skirt is being lifted up ultimately through him flowing through us, man. We've been out there telling people about agent provocateurs and just different media outlets and looking out for this and looking out for that. And hell no, don't forgive Esau, because Jake, I forgive him and move along. Not Jake like, hell no, man. You know, F that, man. You know?
You can see the spirit in the people as they ride by. We got when we first got out here, honk, 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 honk. Everybody's riding by, throwing the fence. Jake is in that, they're getting roused up in that spirit.
Yeah. We're in that time, you know what I'm saying? And that's one reason why I don't like being out here. You know what I'm saying? I love teaching the gospel, but right now the people not connecting right. They see what we're doing, but they still not listening. But being out here is enough for them to see and go look and research for some. But a lot of these Jake think what we're doing is protesting, doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we ain't doing what y'all doing. We've been doing this, man.
Right. This ain't that new.
Yeah. It's new for them because once it died down, they're gonna go back to doing what they
Whatever
doing.
they were doing before.
You know, had somebody, you know, say on social media, yeah, y'all talking about these cops killing us, but what about black on black crime? All right. Yesterday, seen him on social media, nigga slide in my DMs. I'm gonna go to God and slide in his DMs and tell him I'm gonna send somebody on the way. Oh, so you talking about killing a nigga now? You know what I'm saying? But then he was like, oh, don't kill no. Why are you promoting it then? You full of crap, man. You know? You're a hypocrite.
But really, the narrative of, you know, black on black, you know, crime or blacks killing blacks, statistically, whites kill whites, Asians kill Asians, Latinos kill Latinos, blacks don't kill blacks.
When you go to
Because
war,
that's who you deal with, you know, during the day. Most people stay with their people. So if you get killed,
nobody never said in World War I, we got people killing our own people. We don't need to be going to war. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, let's stop this desert storm because somebody just got shot the other day. We need to worry about that first. It was clearly something more important at hand, man.
Back in Romans 3 and verse 4, it says, I read back from 3, it says, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? The Most High forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Yup, you may be justified in our sayings. We've been saying this for years. We've been out here for 10 years saying the same thing. Now that it manifests, now Jake wanna, like, it's been said in the Bible. But y'all wanna be Egyptologists, agnostics, and all this foolishness and think that you know something. You don't know nothing, man. None of us know anything. The Most High knows everything. He created the times. You know what I'm saying? It's right there, but you think you know enough. Until you see Ronnie get shot, man. You know? Now it's like, oh, we need to wake up. We need to get together. Ain't nobody getting together with you, man. You know?
Hey, it's just, hey, then the scripture say that, it says, seek, Ecclesiastes 12, it says, seek the Most High in thy youth while the evil days come not.
Yep, it said that a lot of times, seek the Lord while he may be found, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get the parable of the wise and foolish virgins, man.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, and verse 1. It says, then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom, and five of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them.
Yeah, what that mean? That they wasn't investing in the gospel, man. They wasn't investing in the truth. They wasn't feeding themselves. The oil is the word of the Most High. They wasn't giving themselves that oil, whether it's the righteous acts, or the gospel in itself. Because well, another scripture you bring out, knowledge and wisdom shall be the spirit of our times, and you should be destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So if you're not retaining this knowledge, how, you know, you can't come to us all late, man. You know, the Lord gonna have to show you mercy, because us as human beings, we're gonna be like, man, get out of here, man. You was talking greasy the other day, man. Or when we were sitting here trying to have a sit down with you was going off, man. Especially in these times when Jake say all that monstrous BS, you know. He's putting the cooler back in the shop. Got me fixed.
It says, but the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept.
Yeah, the wise basically studied. They when they had liberty, they did not loathe the law. When they had liberty, they feared the Most High. They searched, they dug, they looked up the gospel. They did what they're supposed to do to get salvation, man. You know what I'm saying? But now that it's happening, what did the foolish version say? Go ahead, brother.
And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him.
But what he said was something I should give them peace when I come. He said, when I come, you think I should give you peace. So the bridegroom is coming. And what he said in Luke, he ain't coming with peace.
Right.
It's a loud cry. It's like, oh shit, oh, he's here. You know what I'm saying?
It says that, then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out.
Hey, and guess what? Hey, turn your wheel on.
That's a bad place to do it.
That's the screen, man. That's that screen right there. Go ahead, brother.
It says verse 8.
Yeah, something was about to get.
Nah.
It says, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves.
Because what? That time that they had to go, it was at midnight. You know what I'm saying? When it was dark. All right, can you get that part again, Baba Kasha?
It says, but the wise answered, saying, not so.
No, back before that.
Okay, oh yeah. Verse 8, it says, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise, oh, the midnight, slocky. Verse 6, it says, and at midnight there was a cry made.
Yeah, that midnight is a very dark time. It's a very very bad time, man. All right, a lot of evils, martial law, famine, chip, them things are gonna be happening, man. Insurrection, sedition, all these things are gonna be happening, and you're gonna be seeing all this rioting, and it's gonna get worse than this. All right. When you can't get gas accessibly, you know, like the brother said with the truckers, you know what I'm saying they ain't coming, that's serious, man. You know how serious that is? This place is built off import-export, man. It ain't like Omaha, Nebraska, or Nebraska in itself. Well, Nebraska does produce a lot of food. Nebraska is almost the Egypt. Nebraska is almost the Egypt of Babylon, man.
America, yeah.
Because they produce the most grain and the most, I would say most likely the most grain on the most corn and the most beef, man. But it ain't like, you know what I'm saying, my point is every single state in America has that same level of production. Everybody gets something from somewhere. Yeah, everybody got their lane, they get something from somewhere. And basically it's like, oh snap, you know what I'm saying? When some truckers stop, that fluidity is gonna stop, man. You know?
You're not gonna have your Washington apples, your Florida oranges.
Yeah. You know?
Your Idaho potatoes.
But I'm gonna go ahead and say them Alaskan crab legs, snow crabs. You nappy-headed, stank pussy nigga women, man. Like them snow crabs.
It says, and at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came. And they that were ready went in with him unto the marriage, and the door was shut. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord,
hey,
Lord.
That's the spirit, man. That reminds me of because in my mind, in the spirit, I was like, man, that's just like that door shutting on Noah's Ark, man. And then you hear the explosion. That's how that door gonna shut. You know, like strong, sealed, man. All right, done. Ain't no like knocking on that. Oh, we got one more. No, ain't none of that, man. Once it's shut, it's a wrap. You know?
It says, afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open unto us. But he answered and said, Verily, I say unto you, I know you not.
Yeah. Open unto us. Hey, you know, we got one more. Yeah, he late. You know what I'm saying? No. If you ain't show up on time, you had years, G.
Yeah, ample opportunity.
Yeah. All you gotta do is sit right here. You know?
Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh.
Yeah, you don't know the day and the hour. You're supposed to consider that, man. That's a very important statement, man. You don't know the day or the hour. You want to take that chance? You know, but you know what? That goes back to Luke 12:51. It says later on in Luke chapter 12, it says, "You fools, you can tell when the east wind blows that this is happening, and the cloud comes, it's going to be rain." You know what I'm saying? If Shorty said, "Look, I'm gonna call you in the morning," she don't get no time. Like, I don't know, you gonna get up like at a decent time in the morning, wait on that call. You know, with the stimulus checks, man. Some people ain't even know the date. They was like, man, that stimulus check ain't come yet. They looking out for it, man. But you ain't, the way you look for them stimulus checks, you supposed to be looking at them scriptures, man. You know? And the Lord is allowing all these situations to occur to further prove your hypocrisy and your true nature, man. You know? What the scriptures say, let's get that, lay your treasures up in heaven. You got a question, brother? Man, I'm pissed off. Like, I get to hit that highway. I said, I ain't got no pants.
This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon the earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
Where's your treasure, man? What is that treasure? The treasure could be anything, really. But he's specifically saying, don't lay your treasures where moth and earth doth corrupt. It's basically talking about jewelry, car, material things, man. You know? That's why we don't even if you treasure the Lord, you're not supposed to have the white Jesus picture for one, or any depiction of the Lord and say that's him and treat it as that is him. And you're gonna set it in a certain part of your house, praying to it, you know? Cause someone asked me, he said, well, I see you got a depiction of the Lord in your house. I said, I throw that away. If I don't want it, I can throw it away. We got the pictures of the Lord, we put it on the ground. You know what I'm saying? But you take a cross and you'll sit there and cross your heart. You pass up a church, you'll cross your heart. I used to do it, man. You turn down the radio, you know? You treat it as an idol, man. And then guess what I could do? I could come up in there, take it off the wall, and smack it on the ground. Disrespect. And that means I disrespected that what that image means. You know what I'm saying? Or I didn't even want to say it, disrespect the Most High himself. Which you can't do. So that's why you're not supposed to make it as in the image. You know? So now, when you're talking about those same things, you're talking about what you invest your time in. Your treasures, where you give your energy to. Alright? Those same things, you give your energy to your, you know how Jake get a new car? Always out there, used to work at the security job, dudes come out there, he just parked. He's spraying down his tires, wiping them down. You know what I'm saying? You clean your car and buffing it, and nigga come down and key it. And it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a key car now. All that wiping did nothing. Right. It availed of nothing, man. You know? You didn't stop hitting the highways because you're a woman, and then your woman find a dude and leave you. You know? Hey, what you did all that for? You're gonna lose your mind, man. I'll find another dude. Find a dude with you and shit. I found a dude. What was that?
What?
Yeah.
This is Sirach 29:11. Lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold.
Yep. That's fine. that your treasures up in heaven, you're supposed to be doing what the laying your treasures up in heaven is fulfilling the will of the Most High, man. That's going from your charity, your alms, your character, your virtue, you know what I'm saying? Keeping the commandments, all these things you're doing for the Most High. Because charity, and you put it on camera, or if you tell anybody about it, that's your gift. That's where your treasure lies at. And somebody can say, he lying. You know what I'm saying? Now that treasures, you know, they got fake gold. You know what I'm saying? You lay your treasures up in heaven when you and the Most High know why you did that and when you did that. That's your secret place, man. You know? Like, we're not doing this for people. Because if we did, then people don't come and like, we ain't got no treasure, man. You know what I'm saying? We prophesied to the wind because the Most High said, do it, man. The Most High said it, and he's like, you know, right on. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know? Like the brother YAHAWAH did a lesson and you know, talking about, you know, your views, man. It's like, man, the angels watching these videos, man. You know? And you're supposed to envision that, and these angels like, oh, yeah, get down, that boy getting the blow, oh! You know, like we supposed to be, woo! You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Angels be like that, man. Watching us get down, man, and it's a glorious thing to be involved in that, man. You got your highlight reels, man. You know? We're getting highlight footage. Just imagine we in the chariot just chilling and like, you see a bunch of angels in the corner, like, you walk over there, they watching your video. Like, boy, you was getting it in, boy, you know what I'm saying? And it'll be baffling, man. You be like, yo, y'all was watching it the whole time? Yeah, boy, I remember y'all was over there on that what's it, lake, y'all was up there, lake curtain, them people out in the church, boy. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? It was cold as hell out there, boy. Woo. You know what I'm saying? They remember that, man. They record that. They record our prayers, they record our actions, man. And they send it to the Most High. And those things can't be adulterated or tampered with, man. So it's worth the investment. You know? That's a good analogy, is that it's worth the investment. Because an investment is a risky thing. You don't know if you're going to get paid or not. But over here is 100% guarantee that you're going to get paid. Triple, double, quadruple, man. About 50, 11 times, man, you know?
Yeah, just like we mentioned earlier in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, who had trusted in the Lord and was confounded. Yep. You know, that's laying them treasures, so we know that, hey, the Most High is not a man that he's going to lie. His word doesn't return unto him void, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? That's how we know that this is going to be a sure reward, man. You know?
Who can you trust but the Most High, man? When nobody repay you like that, man. Even if they wanted to. You know? You know, what shorty that her car broke, she was on her way to pay somebody their money, then that happened. I ain't got it, I gotta get this car fixed, I gotta get back and forth to work. You wanted to pay it, but something happened. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High is guaranteed. You know?
So back in Matthew 6, verse 20, it says, "But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also."
Yep. Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, or your mind be. You know what I'm saying? So it tells you. Now, does it say that we're just supposed to ignore all things on planet Earth that exist, and we just, you know, nah, I don't want no food, I don't want no money, I don't want this, I don't want no. It says, be as pilgrims upon the earth. Those that buy, as though they have bought not. Those that sell, as though they have sell not, man. Those that have wives, as though they have none, man. So you get you, but your real treasure's up in heaven. That thing that when you drop it, you know, like your phone, like that. Like how you feel when that, you know what I'm saying? That's how you're supposed to feel with your treasures in heaven, man. If it gets tampered with, like, God, fuck, man. You know? But you miss an hour, or you know, you playing Call of Duty, or you mad, you get picked, you know? Nah, that's it, yo. Yeah, you lose your shit, and then the new season comes. Like, you lost your shit for nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? in reality, you know what I'm saying? I'm losing my shit for nothing. That didn't happen. You know, it was erased.
Null and void.
Null and void. So that's the same thing with the world, man. Ain't none of this guaranteed, man. It's a fact that it's not guaranteed. Because it's gonna be destroyed, man. Where it says, knowing that earth heaven should be destroyed, what mad persons are you to be in holy conversation and godliness? You know? So knowing that this place ain't gonna last, you know what you should be invested in. How much should you care about it, man? You know?
And it also mentions in Isaiah, you know, about how Jake trusts in the world. You know what I'm saying? And it says it should be as a breach ready to fall.
They trust in the shadows of Egypt, man.
It's not guaranteed, man.
Yeah, it's a breach ready to fall. It's a it reminds me of Zelda. You know what I'm saying? That big ass dragon, like, how can I beat this motherfucker? See a little light under his chest and shit. Like, all I gotta do is hit it with the bow and arrow right there. The motherfucker drop. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with Esau's system. It looks like this wall, this fucking beautiful wall, and then you walking around just on the phone or something, you see like, God damn, a big ass crack right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's that breach ready to fall, man. And you know once that breaks down, because people been trying to fight and getting in this building for long.
Right.
And you like, man, they find out where this is at. It's a wrap. It's curtains. It's curtains, nigga. So it's curtains. That's the last day. That's the end of the show. That's what that means. It's curtains. It's strap. It's over. Nobody's doing anything no more. You know? That's after the bow. You know what I'm saying? It's curtains. You know? Yep, so anybody got something? Let's got something. So with that being said, we're gonna give all praises unto
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
I want to give double honor to our apostles, who are elders, who do well. I want to say blessed salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth and sincerity. Sincere, I have a thumbs to Quine.